The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. side adjustments here. To throw, Manning. That's caught. It's Wingo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A give to Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Manning. On the left side, here's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Throwing Manning. Finds his man. It's Brown. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, it's pretty good.
High the chains now on second and long. Manning to the air again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff for Brown. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? How quickly the emotions change. They thought they had it tied, and the flag wipes it out, and they've got to try it again. And that holding penalty is tough, but at least it was one of effort. It's still backed up, 2nd and goal. Here's Manning to throw. Lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Coleman. Got a man. It's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Berry. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Berry. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Handoff, Caden Durham. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Berry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Berry. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There's a crease. 50, the 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He might want another play. Here's Arch to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Again, it's Brown. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big time.
Brings it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Berry. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Berry. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Berry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Brown. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Arch Madness. Here's a heat. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Number 8, set to kick this one away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the... breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
Arch is going to throw for it. The short hands, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A give to Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Finding some room. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He'll run it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Brown. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Clevin. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hand off for Brown. Good pickup on the... They'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you